Welcome. This is Rod Mastar, developer for the KISSSTAR telephone answering service system. This session I want to discuss delivery methods. Taking a message as simple as, and then returning back to here. However, your clients may wish to have you deliver their messages to email and deliver it from active to old and various options. We're looking at the main menu. Nothing's happening, nothing on hold, no schedule alarms, no parked messages, and we're going to enter into an account, take a new message to the office, and by default that's the simplest of all messages. To make an active message, all you have to do is have something in this field from this is an office message, which can generally just take a message and or put it on hold and send an alarm to it possibly. Returning back to where we can choose to take a message to various clients that are set up. Let's look at Sue. Sue is set up to be emailed. Deliver the message to old, no, keep it active and set a message on hold. So when I do an email, I keep it active, put it on hold. Most times I would deliver the message automatically to old. Let's go look at an old message. This one's to the office that we just did. Looking at all active messages, 1 of 5 I'm going to increment. Message 2, 3, and here we are looking at Sue, who we saw previously set up. Sue's message has already been toggled to be an email caller, meaning that when we took a message from Joe, that we also sent a doc letter to Joe's email address. And additionally, looking at this message, I have an alarm button down here that if I click, I just show the alarm. And this is a blank alarm. Or click to clear, making it a cleaner looking message. Any message that is in the system, whether active or old, I can always go back to the message and do something, email, text it, or resend out letters. As we look through more of these messages, maybe 5, what we see on this particular message is essentially a pretty empty message. Just set an alarm, we'll call back. Not much of a message, and my messages are basically nonsensical regarding the meaning of the message. I just fill in blanks, make sure certain things happen. I wanted to show you here, looking at the clean message, like if we were going to take a brand new clean message, this is what it would look like. When I click this button here, I would engage. If it's other than the office, say to Eddie, I can engage the ability to select a letter and put in an email address and then send this clicking caller email 2 emails, one to Eddie and one to the caller. In this case, set alarm. But for instance, that could be caller Fred, okay? If I do track some of the major components of when we do some things. So delivery of messages as we take them. depending upon if the client is set up correctly. In this case, email and texting is not, because they're pink, sort of. Choosing Sue to send this message to, and we can choose and reselect a message to be sent. Notice it changed the setup of this particular client, Sue, that she is set up to group email and group text. This is a toggle. We have not sent the caller an attached message, phony email address, and it's as good as the operator enters in. If you enter in a bad email address we have not tested before, like our clients have been verified, then we will get returned bad emails sent out. But if we did send an email out, what happens is I toggle this area right here with the process sent, and also tag the email message the same. Let me show you as we step backwards here. This one has been sent out. Now, delivery messages are manual, if you wish, or control 1, which is a set delivery, in this case email, not keep it active, return to main. In this case also include the caller email, so that would be a double email with one being an attached message. Delivering on a manual basis, operators can deliver to and deliver this message we're working on, asking for who the person you're delivering to, and then you may continue to deliver the remaining of the 5 messages, just the first time's asked. We can deliver using a script to deliver this message to old by basically doing a control 2. And a control 1 is a function of a delivery mode that sets it into some preset order. Because this flag remains hidden as we are practicing, it indicates that we've been into the process, but we haven't completed by setting. So all that's needed is to clear. Set the alarm, sets the time. This makes the alarm happen. Clear the alarm. In addition to a couple of buttons over on the right hand side, we could essentially, if this client was set up correctly, and she is to set this alarm that does a text or a group text out. Cancel. Same thing for email. If it's enabled, we can email or send to the group at a prescribed time. Being a one-time alarm, if we collect any one of the 7 days, then on Thursday and Friday we have reoccurring alarms at 2:23 p.m. That does something. The B is for setting a, and we can't do a one-time reoccurring, but we would set a time, click B, and that would set an alarm that will run a batch function, like group all the active messages for this account the last hour, or all the messages taken the last 24 hours and others in between. Batching is the process of delivering all your clients, such as all their messages from the previous day at the beginning of the new day. Setting an alarm completes the message, setting the alarm returning back to the main screen again. The same thing for doing the control 1 or any other delivery functions. So on this particular version, doing one of the delivery modes, returning you back to the main, it's okay to come back to the same and do something else that might be different. Something similar to when I want to park a message, and for instance I can park any message I'm in, doing a control 5, which is a function of the script. Doing a control parks the message, sets a 15-minute alarm, and parks it, marks it, and sort of gives you a greeny display saying it's parked, so that you could unpark it and continue working on your message, doing what you want to do.